Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I will speedrun farming 100,000 notes for my Gildan Deepwoken. This video is a little bit different of a type of video. It's less gameplay focused and more like analytical, but I really hope that you'll enjoy. This is something that I enjoy to do because I like math. My mic probably sounds off in this because I got a new mic, and my mic will sound off in the video because I was not home. But I'm now home, and I will be uploading more, and everything should just be back to usual. So in this video, I used the Ferryman build that I progressed to farm 100,000 notes for demon gurglers. Like I said, I'll be voicing over parts of it, and the footage will probably be mostly sped up, just like my Etheron speedrun video. But I will slow it down if I get something interesting as a drop. I really hope that you all enjoyed the video, so let's get on with it. Bye! We are in the first Ferryman here, and the strategy that this build has is pretty simple. Use the taunt mantra, then charm Ferryman, then deal damage. Pretty simple. I show this whole thing uncut here. Now on to the next Ferryman. It's more of the same. It's, again, pretty simple, just deal damage. But this time, we get a good item. Number 2, Armor's Meal. That's the first to drop of the run. The third Ferryman here, you can see that I use my critical, the Shattered Katana critical, to deal 20% more damage, but I remove the charm effect. So I try to only use it when either the charm effect would already run out naturally, or when I can easily charm Ferryman again, since this just allows me to, again, deal even more damage, just kill him that much faster. Really helpful. Also, another item. Another Armor's Needle. That's a good drop. We are now in the fourth Ferryman, and you can see that in this fight, I use Prominent Straw to quickly close the distance between me and Ferryman. This is helpful because he teleports around a lot, and as you saw just there, I use Prominent Straw, gets me over to him really fast. I often use it and Wind Passage. But we did another item from this, and our first sell. Idle Eventual is another pretty decent drop. I do this a lot, so I've seen really good. So let's see the sell value. 8,000 notes for the equipment. 3,000 notes, or 2,200 notes. And some more notes. So that was about 12,000 notes for however much. Let me check the timer. For 8 minutes of grinding, that was 12,000 notes. Fifth Ferryman, and you see a new strategy here, where I use Blinding Dawn after Ferryman uses his Grand Javelin attack. You can see this right here. It does a lot of damage. I will explain why it works later. Also, sorry that the timer does not accurately update. I was not at my home setup, so something went wrong. Another Ferryman here. Nothing really special about this one. This one was pretty fast. I played decently well, just using more of the same strategies from that I explained earlier. Alrighty, time to get an item. Another quick Ferryman down, like keeping Valiant. Now we have 2 more Ferrymen here, and for these Ferrymen, I'll explain how the Blinding Dawn strategy works. So after Ferryman uses his Grand Javelin attack, instead of him automatically teleporting away, if you use a non-physical attack like Gale Punch, Tornado, or Blinding Dawn, he won't teleport, that's super helpful. So oftentimes you'll see me use Blinding Dawn. If he does Grand Javelin again, then I'll Gale Punch and Tornado and kills him really, really fast. And now it's time for our next sell. Sell 121 items. Our equipment section is 9,394 notes. Weapons section is 1.5 thousand. Pretty lackluster compared to last time. And the miscellaneous stuff is a little bit more than we had last time, about 13,000 as opposed to last time's 15,000. Our bank account is now a fourth of the way full in 18 minutes. So this method would, assuming we don't have a consistent rate, this method would get the entire account full in just over an hour. Another Ferryman, and this one wasn't really anything special in particular, just pretty good execution of my strategies, but we got 3 good items. Armor's Needle, that's another good drop. Ooh, 2 Armor's Needles from the same round, and another max HP ring. It is another Prophet's ring, but hey, never say no to a little charisma, right? On to Ferryman number 10 and 11. These ones were just pretty good movement. I all around have been doing pretty good. Not my best, but pretty good. And on the second one here, I dropped a pretty good item from it, which, you know, always nice. My best Ferrymans are much faster, though. Pretty good way. Ooh, I like PvP. That's totally so valuable. Ferryman number 12. This one was pretty good, but I sold during this run. I just did pretty bad. Really, not a great ferryman run. Could be better, but I got another item. Idle Vengeful. That's a good item. Okay, lots of good items. Okay, cool. I'll sell 124 items. Equipment sold for 9,436 nodes. Weapons sold for 1.5 thousand. And miscellaneous sells for not that much, like 1,000 nodes. Resulting about 12,000 nodes. Another two ferrymen here, and none of these were really special, but something interesting about Ferryman is that he has double chain of perfection. He has the natural chain of perfection that he gives. Yeah, he gives natural chain of perfection. The better you do it at his fight, the more damage he takes, and also the talent chain of perfection that you get from flawlessing a boss. Pretty cool. Also, I got another item here. Ooh, Idle and Chill. That's nice. What? This isn't a ferryman. I figured I would show what I do in between ferrymen at some point. So as you can see, instead of placing them on the outer ring, I place them on the inner ring, since then I can light 2 campfires at the same time, much faster, and then it's common courtesy to go around and break all of the campfires after you go. 2 more ferrymen here, and the only problem with farming ferrymen that I'll talk about here is how much you get ganked and other people. I really have no problem with farming ferrymen. It's a pretty fast boss to grind, builds are fast to progress to grind him, and the techniques are pretty easy. But the people are horrible. They'll steal your ferryman, they'll hit you to steal your ferryman, they'll just straight up murder you and take your money. It's awful. That's why this build was designed with PvP in mind. Also, another item in sell, yay! Ooh, an idle eventual. 116 items. For just short of 9,000. And the rest of this for a total of about 13,000. As far as all things go. And we just hit 50,000. 2 more ferrymen here, and earlier in this video you might have heard me say the phrase perfect HP or perfect DVM rings. That just means that a legendary ring has 2 pips, the one legendary pip and the 1 rare pip for DVM, and the other pip for health. This grants the user plus 3 HP and plus 4 DVM per ring. I'll make a video on it at some point, but pretty simple. Also, more items! That was a really slow thing, man. Oh, idle control.
Nice. Just keep the depths down.
Yeah. One of the reasons this run took so long is because of ferryman fights like this. This run sucked. This fight sucked. This is 6 times sped up, and it still takes like 14 seconds. I was playing on really high ping, but that's no excuse. Also, another cell. Yay! Just think about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, I still have all my training gear. I'm just gonna sell those real quick. Alright guys, that round went for only about 11,000, so that was a little worse than usual. Another ferryman here, and this one was pretty good for how laggy my setup was, just because I was really far away from my server, but it was mid. Another item, by the way. Just think about that for a second. Ooh, idle eventual. 2 idols eventuals.
Thinking about that.
3 idols eventuals. Oh my, life is good.
Dang.
Another ferryman here, because that's what this video is all about. Yeah, that's all I do in this video, as you know. But yeah, Evilfin was in call at this point. I guess that's pretty interesting. He's pretty cool. But I did get another item, yeah! Armorer's Needle! Yippee, I can craft another Gilded Needle. Another ferryman here, and this one was pretty good, but my usual ferryman on my home setup on this build is about like 20 to 40 seconds, so average of 30 seconds, which is really fast, so these are bad in comparison. Here we get more cell.
Do you have that dog in you?
Oh, I got that dog.
What are you saying, bro? Time for a game with the Conquerors.
As you can tell by that last slip, I'm starting to lose my sanity from farming ferryman. I only took one small break this entire time for like 2 minutes to go see something in the house. But I get another item here, which is cool. Now we're into another ferryman. And yeah, I was just losing my sanity at this point. I got an armor needle in that last one, which was cool. Armor needles are really fun. They're nice. Yeah, but nothing crazy. None of these ferrymen are really anything special. It's just, I was going clinically insane. If you could hear, the reason this dialogue is not on is because me and Evil were just straight yabbling. Also, this ferryman was absolutely horrible, if you can tell by how long this clip is lasting. But yeah, I was losing my sanity at this point. But the good news is that the video is almost over. I'm almost done with going clinically insane. Yippee, more ferrymen. This is the second to last cell coming up here, which is great, because really, the audio from this was just making me go insane even listening to it. I mean, I was losing my sanity.
Play saying oops, 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 and flashy dice.
Bro. Oh yeah,
Never gonna forget
y'all
that.
haven't seen it. Potato.
They're a freshy group.
Freshy wiper.
Yeah.
He wiped
Oh.
an innocent freshie to death.
Yeah, intentionally. Totally. Yep.
Alrighty, after that second to last cell of the run, it's almost done, but I'm just going insane at this point. There's like 10 minutes left before the run is over, so yeah. Item time.
So stupid.
Armor's needle.
Nice.
Yeah, so at this point, I know it's almost over. I really usually wouldn't do all of this grinding in one sitting. I would do like maybe like 20,000 notes at a time. So I was losing my sanity. More items.
Debroken, but pairing is option.
Yeah, that's literally just how I play. At this point, there's like 3 ferrymen left. I'm about to do my second to last cell run. I'm just so tired of farming ferrymen at this point, so yeah, that's why there's not really much going on besides farming.
Too.
Hey guys, equipment from this run sold for 8,200, and then everything else sold for about 400 or 300. So we are almost done. We are currently at 97,000, still only 3,000 more notes. That's just gonna be like 2 ferrymen. I'm just so done with farming ferrymen at this point. Like, that's what I was feeling. So these last 2 ferrymen, we're just kind of getting them out. Almost done. This took a bit over an hour, but these last 2 ferrymen just almost there. Finally be able to be done. I'll show the last bit of the ferryman uncut, but here we go. Alright, that should have been the last ferryman of the run. Let's see if we get anything cool here. An idol, anything else. Sold those items. 4,000 notes, more than we need. And that is time. Alrighty guys, the final time was 1 hour, 18 minutes, and some amount of seconds. Thank y'all so much for watching all the way through. It really makes my day if y'all are hearing this. Makes me really happy. This run was a lot of fun to do. But I know I was complaining about it because I was going insane, but that's fine. I really don't care, because I would have done it either way, because I needed notes. But I also got to make a video out of it, and I love making videos. But really, thank y'all for the support. If y'all want to see more content that's kind of analytical based, let me know. But I will be doing a progression video on this, and a kind of state of the channel update video. Actually, I might not do that progression video, that was a lie. I might not do it. I might do like a small, like 3-minute video on me progressing it. But there will be a state of the channel update-ish video tomorrow, I believe, or maybe later today, but probably tomorrow. Bye, y'all. I hope all of you lovely people have a great day. Bye.